It's time to wake up. We gotta go get the MP5. Hello and welcome to another Firearm Freedom vlog. This vlog is gonna be a little bit interesting because we are finally picking up my PTR 9CT. Those of you guys that know me personally know that pretty much ever since I saw the movie Commando with Arnold back in the day and every other 80s action movie, I have had a pure infatuation with the MP5. I've always wanted one, but it has always eluded me all of these years. And we're gonna go grab that today. I thought it would be pretty interesting to actually show you guys a little bit of a behind the scenes video of me shooting at the range, what I kind of do to prepare for the range, all my camera gear, all the things that I bring, and then also actually getting the gun home for the very first time and maybe some things that I do. Let's go ahead, get in the car, and do some paperwork on this MP5. We just picked up the PTR 9CT in the back there. You guys can see it hanging out in the back seat. Before we head home to do a little bit of an unboxing video and really kind of mess around with it, we need to make one more stop at another gun shop by my house to pick up some subsonic ammo and hopefully a quick detached sling swivel, and I'll show you guys why here in a second. But the nice thing about living in Pennsylvania, it's a very gun-friendly state, and by my house there's at least 4 to 5 gun shops within like a 20 to 30 minute radius. So if one of them doesn't have something like subsonic 9mm, there's a really good chance that the other one on the other side of the street probably will. Of course, the one gun shop that always has subsonic 9mm did not have subsonic 9mm the day before I needed that 9mm. So we were able to pick up for 14 bucks this Magpul quick detach sling swivel. So we're gonna use that to attach kind of a cooler retro MP5 sling. But I'm gonna go ahead and make a third stop at the third gun shop that's semi-close to my house, and then we're gonna go ahead and hope that they have some subsonic 9mm because I really want to run my Dead Air Ghost 45 suppressor on my brand new PTR 9CT. The 9CT is the threaded version, and the threaded version is gonna have 1/2x28 threads, which is gonna allow me to really quickly throw my can on. Ideally, you would put a tri-lug adapter on an MP5 clone, but unfortunately I don't have one at the moment. So because of that, we're just gonna run direct thread. If I don't have subsonic 9, there's not really a huge point in running the suppressor at all because it's still going to be fairly loud. This gun shop that I'm going to now normally has pretty high prices on ammunition. Let's see if we can scrounge some subsonic 9 somewhere at the last second before tomorrow's range day. Our final trip was successful in a way. It's kind of a good and a bad. So I was able to find some 147 grain 9mm, some American Eagle and Blazer aluminum cased ammunition. Now, it was pretty expensive in my opinion. The Blazer aluminum case was $13.99 and the American Eagle 147 grain brass was $14.99. The other thing that worries me a little bit is that with these subguns, a lot of the time they do not like this flat nose bullet that both the Blazer and the American Eagle has. Now, it's not as bad as some of the Winchester flat nose ammunition that I've seen out there, but it's still pretty rough. So finally, let's head home. Let's go ahead and get this unboxing started, Firearm Freedom style. Yeah, that unboxing was pretty cool, wasn't it? I know. You really enjoyed it, and I think they did too. Unfortunately, guys, a lot of this stuff I have to pick up day of, even though it's much cheaper to buy all this stuff online. It's more so just my planning, but still, it is what it is. Now, guys, if you actually do want to help support what I do here on the Firearm Freedom channel, which is helping me grab ammo for reviews, getting clothing samples, and also coming out with just more and more products that give you guys the opportunity to enjoy some more high quality content, go ahead and hit that first link down in the description. It's not some weird scam. You can just go ahead and support me by buying what you would already buy on some really cool websites. So check that out. It's on my Firearm Freedom Facebook page. So if you haven't already followed that, give it a follow. I wish I could post the links down in the description here on YouTube, but because of how YouTube has their new policies, I can't do that. So if you do want to figure out a way to support me and what I do here on the Firearm Freedom channel, click that link. Guys, another really important thing that you're going to want to make sure you do whenever you get a new firearm is clean it before you take it to the range. This gun, obviously, I got today, and we are taking it to the range tomorrow. So I'm giving it a really light cleaning. This is how you can find if anything has a defect from the factory, or you're just cleaning up all of that shipping gunk and grease, and it just gives everything a better chance. In my line of work with doing reviews, obviously, if this gun started having a bunch of issues and I did not clean it beforehand, I'm gonna be left thinking, was it for whatever reason something that I did not do beforehand? So always make sure you give it a good cleaning. It's normally not going to be too dirty, and you may even find things like empty chamber indicators, you know, in barrels and different things like that. This guy's looking really good. I'm very excited to get it to the range tomorrow. So it is about 7:55 in the morning. Woke up about an hour ago, grabbed some breakfast, and finished packing up all of my things. So we have our camera bag here with the tripod, and then also we have actually John's shooting bag with the PTR 9CT and one more rifle that we're going to be testing today, which is John's personal rifle, and it's an Adams Arms piston AR, which I'm pretty excited to test out. We don't have as much ammo for that, so we're just gonna briefly go to the rifle range first. We're supposed to have a severe winter snowstorm today in Pennsylvania, so not entirely sure if it's the smartest idea to be going to the range, but I do want to get some footage today, and I'm really excited to shoot this MP5. So let's go ahead and head to the range, get in the car, and have some fun. I would say expectations on the 9CT are kind of in the middle. I did a ton of research on MP5 clones in my process of buying this one, and like pretty much every other roller delayed gun, and that's even including Zenith and Omega, some people do have issues. So I don't know 100% how it's going to go. From what I've seen and from the people that I've talked to and the guys over at Atlantic Firearms, the gun generally likes steel case. Now that's the same thing with my full-size caliber roller delayed guns. They do like steel case ammo. So we are bringing with us a total of 400 rounds of Wolf. PTR's manual does say that the break-in period generally is about 150 to 200 rounds. I'll be upfront with you guys and say that I don't really believe in break-in periods a lot of the time, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't exist, obviously. So this one may just have a break-in period. We will see at the range. We are not going to run it suppressed till the very, very end in hopes to get fully past that break-in period. They do request that you do a little bit of a crazy break-in period that generally is done with match-grade rifles, which is firing 10 rounds, putting a cleaning rod with solvent through it, firing another 10 rounds, and doing this all the way to 300 rounds. I got news for you guys. I just don't have the ammo to spare for that. I think a lot of you guys are not going to have the ammo or time to do that either, so we're not going to be doing that today. The snow is kicking out now. I'm hoping that it just snows and does not rain, just simply because this camera is not waterproof. My GoPro is, but we will play it by ear. Just got to the range and it is snowing pretty damn bad over here. I am sorry if the audio is a little weird. I have a bag, a shopping bag over the camera right now to hopefully protect it from some of the snow. But honestly, guys, if you are a YouTuber and you go to a rifle range, specifically a rifle range like this is a great range day because the chances of somebody coming are low for sure, so I get the range to myself. What that means is I can stand out here in front and do some active shooting. It's obviously, you know, great when people are coming to the range, but a lot of the times they're sighting in a rifle or something like that, so you can't go out. And also firing, you know, a bunch of rounds might frustrate some people, maybe some FUDs, and it gets a little annoying. So it's nice to have the range all to ourselves. The range day is complete. I've been camping out underneath this little competition awning here at the range that I go to. I have been shooting in that particular bay. That's where all the footage that you guys are gonna see mainly on the GoPro is gonna be filmed. Overall, we went through all 500 rounds, so it was a long day. Honestly, it's snowing a ridiculous amount here in Pennsylvania, and I actually had to go drive my car out onto the outside parking area of the range and not down here because I was getting worried that I was not even going to be able to get out of the hill. So the sucky part is I'm going to have to pack up all this gear and hike on out to the car, which is not very long. It's maybe like 150 yards, but the downfall is 150 yards of that is all the way uphill, and that's not going to be too fun. I was fairly impressed with the gun, but it wasn't perfect. All of those malfunctions were a failure to extract. I'm not sure exactly why that is. I would believe that maybe it's still just the break-in procedure after that 500 rounds, but when it ran really freaking good, so that's a plus side. Unfortunately, I can't say it was 100%, and we're going to talk about that fully in the review. Let me go ahead and pack up all these bags and hike on out to the car. Talking to you guys on the GoPro while we're walking up this nasty hill right here, and it is coming down real bad. Guys, I love doing what I do. It's a blast, but a lot of the times the range days are a little bit rough. It ends up being not as fun like range days used to be, and more so rough like work. And my friends, this would be a range day that really sucks at the end. Shooting was fun, but this is not fun, guys. There's like a foot of snow out here, and I'm hoping my car is all fixed up, but if that snowed in, we're gonna have a bad day. Stay tuned. This vlog might get a little interesting. I will hopefully see you guys back
Head department.
That really sucked, guys. It was not a fun hike back to the car, but luckily it did not get stuck. Now, I'm coming to you guys finishing this vlog a couple of days, actually almost a week after all of this stuff was filmed. And really, a lot of the reason for that is because of how little amount of time I have to actually edit these videos. And that's really why it takes so long for these vlogs to actually come out and be made. We're gonna wrap this up now. I hope you guys really enjoyed this behind the scenes look at what a general range day and preparing for a range day looks like. We've made some minor adjustments to the PTR 9CT since this video was made, and actually had another range day with that gun. I was able to install my wide forend, the 3-point German sling, and a couple of other really cool upgrades. We will actually be having a PTR 9CT upgrades video dropping pretty soon. I know you guys are seeing a ton about this little pistol on my channel right now, but I think it's important. I know a lot of people out there are looking at these PTR 9CTs, and quite honestly, I really haven't found a ton of reviews out there on YouTube right now. So I'm trying to do my part in letting a lot of you guys know just how these performed. And I got news for you guys, it got a lot better after 250 more rounds were put down at the range. So you're not gonna wanna miss that PTR 9CT upgrades video. It will be dropping very shortly. And be sure to check out those links down in the description. It will take you to the Firearm Freedom Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram account, where we do daily posts on all three of those. So if you like seeing crazy deals that'll help you support the channel and awesome gun pictures, be sure to go give those a follow. And if you enjoy the content that's coming out here on the YouTube channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you're always made aware whenever I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more great videos to come soon.